First thing I need to do is this bumper needs to come off. Do you guys notice anything wrong with this bumper? Besides it looking like it went 10 rounds with Mike Tyson? I'll give you a minute. It's a step-side bumper. You can see the gap in this top bumper pad and the obvious damage along with it. I mean, it would probably buff out. Ugh. I mean, that's probably okay. But I still got some money left out of my paycheck, so let's waste it. Let's go over what I'm going to use to get this done. As you can see here, I got my DeWalt Duct Tape Edition 1/2" impact, my Milwaukee Short 3/8 impact, my Milwaukee 3/8 long handle ratchet, and my right angle 3/8 impact, miscellaneous pliers, crescent wrench, 18 and 19 millimeter sockets, extensions, and my favorite tool, my Snap-Off brand breaker bar. And since I work alone, I brought an extra set of hands known as my engine puller. So let's get to it. Here's the driver's side bumper bracket, and I'm about to play my favorite game. It's called Can I Get a Bolt Out Without Getting a Rock in My Eye? Nope, I always lose that one. Once I get that out, I guess I gotta disconnect a wire nut and take the trailer wiring out. Sure that still works. Nope. Then disconnect the license plate lights and get up in here somehow and get that bolt out. So let's do it. I already lost. Hey, look at that, there's a bolt in there. Alright, let's grab some tools that won't fit. I got this side out and it actually came out pretty easy, besides having a mountain in my eyeball now. Now let's undo the license plate light wiring. It's this connector right here. Just pull up on that tab, which is impossible with one hand. I try to move the camera. Much easier. Now, these two bolts and nuts have to come out, and then this bumper should come off and hit me right in the groin. I got this side out and it actually came out pretty easy, besides having a mountain in my eyeball now. Now let's undo the license plate light wiring. It's this connector right here. Just pull up on that tab, which is impossible with one hand. I try to move the camera. Much easier. Now, these two bolts and nuts have to come out, and then this bumper should come off and hit me right in the groin. Try number 2, let's see what happens. Got it. Now I'm gonna go wash my eyeballs out. I'm back, I can see again, but first let's clean this up. Now it's time for this hitch. First thing I'm going to do is get this wiring out of the way. And here's the adapter that goes in between the stock plugs. I'm going to disconnect this. And these plug into each other. I'm going to undo this sophisticated ground wire that the guy has. And we got a ground on here. Grab my pliers. Sorry about that. Nope. And wiring's out of there. Scoot that up in here. Now for this hitch, we got 1, 2, 3. Three looks like 19mm bolts on either side of it, and this one has a nut way up here on top of the spacer. So let's give that a shot. It's usually helpful when you can see what you're doing. I'm going to hit it with the impact and see if I can knock some of the mud off of it. I can probably get my wrench on that now. I'm going to swap out to a smaller extension. Go. Hope that's not an indication of what I have to deal with. don't know how, but this dirt smells like welding. Let's try this side. I think it came out. So here's what's going on. This is the very back of the hitch, the last bolt. And this little cross member runs all the way across from the other side of the bed. It is blocking my access to get to the nut that's on top of that. So I'm gonna have to take this cross member out to get to that one bolt. All right, back to fighting. In case I've never told you, I really hate mud. I just blew this out, and already all the spring hangers are full. Inside of that bumper was full. Frame is still covered in mud all over the place. But I got the bumper, I got the hitch off, wiring's out of the way. Now I need to disconnect the wiring to the taillights. And luckily, saves me a little bit of time. The previous owner was nice enough to completely destroy the filler neck. So I don't got to worry about disconnecting that. That was cool. And while I was underneath there, I noticed the bed is missing some bolts from the frame. So, looks like a quick release setup to me. Well, I'll bring it down there and show you me undo it. Okay guys, I was wrong about that. So I thought inside this one there was going to be a self-tapping metal sheet metal screw that goes through there. But it's not. There's just a dowel pin on the bottom of it to locate the bed. So you have the two that are in the back, a dowel pin there. Right here, there's a bolt that goes in here, and you come through the bottom of the frame. And then the last one is right here, right by the filler neck. So it'll be the same exact thing on the other side. You get all those out and your bed's free. Alright, I went ahead and removed the rest of the bumper brackets. I got the spare tire carrier taken off and that cross member. Also that other cross member. Got all my bolts marked, and this frame's still disgusting. It's hot, I'm sweaty, it's time to spray some degreaser. Note to self, you may want to check the gas in your pressure washer before you start. Have you ever been on a date with a tin only to have her makeup removed and reveal the two underneath? That's what this truck just did to me. This thing is fugly. Half a gallon of degreaser and 3,400 psi later, I see what she's been hiding. And somebody's had this shackle off before, and they were nice enough to put the bolt in backwards, and it took a chunk out of the frame. Let's take a look at this frame. That one's in right. This truck is a Z71, and I noticed once the grease was removed, these are the original shocks from 1993. Man, she is nasty. And I'm 100% sure now this is the original fuel pump. I don't have a lot of faith in those. I'm gonna go ahead and soak them with some peanut butter bastard and then see if I can get those off, and then I'm gonna drop the tank. Everything's been soaking for about 20 minutes now. Let's see what happens. That came off. No way. That wasn't even that tight. It's not going to twist on the fuel pump side, but the truck side, that one broke free. Same with this. That'll work. I'm going to let that soak for a little bit longer. If I can't get those flare nuts to break loose, I'm going to cut them off the fuel tank and then take them off the lines that way so I don't twist or ruin those factory lines. I had to cut them. I gave them another 15 minutes, but it wasn't going to break free. Those popped right through. Here's the factory lines. So, time to drop the fuel tank.